right, hi, I'm Pinar from weaccesAI, and today I will be talking a little bit about our AI-powered sustainable digital accessibility solutions. So first I want to start off by talking about what is a disability and who has one. So disabilities can range from being visible to invisible, and these include cognitive disabilities such as dyslexia, ADHD, as well as some other intellectual disabilities. But mainly we focus on blind and deaf communities for whom we develop digital accessibility solutions for. And who has one? Well, 1 in 6 travelers who probably use airports like TUV every day have some sort of disability. Now, kind of focusing more in on digital accessibility, what exactly is digital accessibility? Well, it refers to digital spaces being accessible and easily navigated through by a person with a disability. This includes videos, photos, PDF documents, and websites. So we've come up with some solutions for people with disabilities to be able to navigate these digital spaces more easily. And we've done, for this pitch specifically, we've come up with some examples from TUV and the website and the videos on the website, so I'll just get into those. Our first one is our solutions for people who are deaf. So contrary to popular belief, we might assume that just because someone can see, they can understand what they read. So even if they can't hear, they can still understand what they read. But this is untrue. 50% of people who are deaf cannot understand written content, and this is because of a language barrier. Their native language is actually sign language and not spoken language. And in addition to this, there's a limited vocabulary and different grammatical structures between spoken languages and sign languages. So that's why a solution like this is definitely necessary. And I'll go ahead and show you what our solution looks like. So it's a plugin that appears as an icon on your website. This one is designed for TUV, and once you activate the translation system, the sentences on the website become clickable, so all you have to do is hover over them and an instant translation will begin. This is from Turkish to Turkish Sign Language. So you can accelerate or deaccelerate the speed of the translation, provide feedback as in that you liked it, you disliked it. You can send us a message regarding the translation system, and the translation window is dynamic, so you can move it around the screen as well. Also, this is AI powered. I don't know if I mentioned that. So I'll move over. You can to our next example, and this one is the exact same plugin, but for a video, so you can activate it at the bottom here. So you can go on and activate the subtitles and also our translation icon, just like that, and our translator will appear.
An airport can only be imagined looking forward.
He's also resizable, so you can make him smaller or bigger, and again, move him dynamically around the screen as you wish. So it is based on user preference and control. And he's a real person, by the way. It is AI powered, but he exists.
And thousands of passengers.
So without further ado, I'll just move over to our next solution for the sake of time. This is designed for people who are blind or visually impaired. So often we might assume that just because someone can hear, it's sufficient for them to understand the information in the video. But actually, dialogues are insufficient. They need more information regarding, how many people are in the scene, what they're wearing, who's talking, what's going on. And that's why we developed video description solutions. So similar to our other plugin, you can activate it and have it either play through completely in the background of the video or have it stop, explain what's happening in the scene, and then continue with the video. This video is available on TUV's website, so
A young woman standing on the sidewalk with flags behind it. A man wearing a brown jacket standing on the pavement facing an airport entrance.
An airport.
An aerial view of the airport with a
playing in
large
the
modern
background, but you
building
can also
next to the
choose
grass
to
and the
have
runway.
it stop, play the description, and then continue, which happens a little bit later on, but for the sake of time, I'm just going to continue on to our next solution, which is website accessibility analysis. I know some of the other presenters came up with some great solutions, but we do website accessibility analysis for website compliance with WCAG International Accessibility Standards. So this ensures that websites are designed to be accessible for people with disabilities, specifically those who use screen readers, such as blind or visually impaired users. We have a bit of a track record in Turkey already. We mostly work with banks and governments, mostly municipalities, but recently we've also signed off with IGA, and we'll be helping them make their website accessible. Here's a snippet of our team. We have in-house sign language experts as well as user experience specialists, so we develop all of our solutions in coordinates with them, also together with our back-end, front-end, and AI developers. That's all. Thank you for listening.
Çok teşekkürler. Çok teşekkürler sunum için Pınar Hanım. Şimdi son kez bir jürimize dönüyoruz. Karşılıklı bakışmalar. Ve Kerem Bey alıyor mikrofonu.
So thank you very much for the presentation again.
Thank you.
I would like to ask you a different question, not specifically, that's very specific to your solution. How sustainable do you think these kind of activities are if you think about rapid development of personal assistance with AI? So I could imagine maybe in a couple of years a device could come up, or maybe a generic assistant on the computer that does everything what you are already doing. So how do you see the future of your activities?
So that's a great question. For the future, I mean, you definitely don't know with AI what the future holds, but in terms of what we're working on specifically with sign language translation systems, we make this instant through having kind of a database for each sign language. So as I think it was one of the other presenters mentioned that sign languages vary by country. So each country has their own sign language, and to build a database for this will definitely take time. But for now, what the advantages that we give are that if you add or remove content or change content, you don't need to provide any manual input. So it will completely and automatically detect it. With time, who knows? But for now, it's not very likely for the near future, I should say.
It's the hope that you have.
That's the hope that we have.
Okay.
Yeah.